Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome back to my channel. So this morning, I would like to go through a post from a platform called Homeland Media by the name Ify. Ify is somebody, we're going to see everything though. So go posted it and I've gone through it. I think we need to say something about it. I have something to say. And we are here to do that. Let's just understand what I want to pick one thing here because I don't want you to see it as I am trying to attack anybody. Okay, it's not about attacking anybody, it's about setting the record straight. It's about being real and making some clarification on things that I think that you yourself may have something to say about it. Maybe your own understanding or your feelings towards it could be remarkably different from what I have, but coming together to talk about it will help us to make a final conclusion. Yes, we all know that when before the declaration of Biafra, everybody seemed to be in the same page. What has changed? What is the problem? The moment you begin to focus on your own personal interests and ignore the general interest of everybody and what the plan is all about, you will start having this kind of different mindset. By so doing, you may end up creating your own group and you may end up attacking the initial plan that people have. You may start looking people like your enemy and start looking at them. In fact, everyone will become a suspect to you. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong you having your own idea, what you want and the way you want it. But it's always bad when you undermine that general purpose, the reason why people decided to do what they're doing or why it's being planned to be like that. Are you trying to tell me that if PM is here, some of you will be doing what you're doing? I don't think so. If PM, you replace whatever you have with COS, if PM do that, you won't have any issue with it. So some of you will be celebrating it though. You'll be like, PM, thank you. You know, that kind of thing. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. You see, learn how not to put your interest on everything, especially on things that matter that are going to benefit everybody. Don't make it personal. What am I trying to say? I heard that some people that worked in USB government decided to resign. Some said they are being sacked. Some said this and that. I'm not here to talk about it because this is sometimes, as somebody who is not an insider, I may, misjudge it, but I don't want to misjudge anybody. I don't want us to focus on the final result. And that is, I'm a fan of those who believe that if you are tired, you want to go away, you go away peacefully. If you are being sacked, you know the issue. If you want people to know your side of the story, you can talk about it once. Put your grievances, just package it once and deliver it. Then allow people to judge. I have seen a situation whereby some people, not even in Biafra movement, in life, you may be right, and the institution may judge things against you, or maybe they may decide to take a decision that's not going to favor you, but you yourself, what you're doing is right. Maybe you are against one or two things that you think that is not right. Maybe that truly is not right, but you are against it, and people will see you as an enemy. But it's a matter of time. The truth will surface. So why don't you just, since you know that what you are doing is right, why don't you just calm yourself down and wait and see the final, outcome of that? But than digging and creating chaos here and there, opening one chaos shop to another, gathering people there, gathering people to the other side, forming kebab, when you have not actually tabled your grievances. You have all the opportunity to air it out, but instead of you to air it out, you choose to form different people, polluting minds, talking from left to right, trying to spoil and pollute the conscience of some people. To me, it is not good. It's not good. Now, whatever that may be the outcome or maybe the reason why this guy called look at it here by Mazi Fanye, head of Biafran Homeland Media. I don't think this guy or this platform is still working with the USB government. I don't think. Okay, and this is a platform. Okay, this platform. Now let's go to the write-up itself and see what we can make out of it. It will go posted it, and date Friday, 12 December 2025. That is yesterday. Yesterday was 12. Yes, I think 12 today is what? Yeah, today is 13th. This is Saturday morning, Biafra land. All right, so we are going to go through this together and try our best to figure out what the guy is trying to say. As a people, moment comes when we must pause, reflect, and speak to our own conscience. Today is one of those moments, he says. The cry for Biafran did not begin yesterday, neither did our hope for freedom grew out of empty dreams. It is rooted in history, in sacrifice, and in the unwavering belief that the people deserve to govern themselves with dignity and justice and identity. On the 29th of November 2024, in Latin Finland, the world witnessed the redeclaration of the independent sovereign state of Biafra. It was not just a date on the calendar, it was a symbolic rebate, a loud statement that Biafran have not forgotten who they are or what they stand for. But symbolism alone is not enough. After a year, we must ask ourselves courageously and honestly, have we truly made progress? Now, this is always in the lips of some people, those who feel that USB government is getting it wrong, that one person at the other one is the reason why there's no progress in their own assessment. There's no progress, and they forgot the battle, they forgot the challenges, they forgot the gangs that are pulling everything down. For example, PM did all he could to lay foundation and plan, strategy and everything, put it on the table. Not by his making that he's not here. If you ask him, he wouldn't choose to make this choice. But it was forced on him and on Biafrans. They take him away. He said, when he understands what is yet to come, though he did not share it with Biafrans, by the moment he started making this kind of comment that they want to take me away for them to get you, that simply means he have already seen the way things are going, the plans and the strategy, the push coming towards him. He made this just to reveal to you what is yet to come. But what gives him assurance, I believe, is that he knew all his effort and the result, what he has achieved, is not going to that he did not believe that people that followed him will be so crazy as it is now. Not all, but many of them. He believed that putting all these strategies, all these plans, that even if he's not here, he's not gonna, limit the movement. He's not gonna stop the movement. He's not gonna drag them backward. Military is already there. The structure, the plan, the template to follow, everything is on the table. Unlike when he picked it up and formed autopilot. With Mazamakano and DOS then, Mazamakano was what Mazamakano achieved mostly is creating awareness beyond anybody's comprehension. Like the awareness that he created cross, that awareness cross, borders, not only Biafrans, non-Biafrans, not even Nigerians, non-Nigerians, Africans at large, even people from Caribbean, they begin to pick interest, begin to understand. Unless if you have not wait or calm down, listen to him. If you do, watch 5. Let me not just be. I don't want to exaggerate, but watch 4 or 5 different programs from American. Believe you me, if your conscience is if you are kind of liberal, like you don't hold anything, just free your mind, you will not remain the same. That one is a guarantee. He did it and he did it perfectly. No other person has done that. But when it comes to what are we going to do, this is what we should expect, this is what we are heading to, this Mazi PM Samarepa I think, got it right than him. But Master Khan, the awareness and everything he did, the teaching is superb. Why is it that why when I said that Master Samaneba got it right in that aspect than him, that doesn't mean that he don't know what he's doing, but it means that people that surround Master Manakano refuse to get this thing, the template, the picture of everything right. They keep on dragging him, pushing him, disturbing him, and he was unable to, draft it properly. Then when PM came in and he did it beyond any other person. Why did he? How did he achieve it? By making sure that he filtered these people, these bad eggs away. He created a space for himself and the genuine Biafrans to draft this template. Then, funny enough, now he's not here. People who claim they're with him, they couldn't hold on with that template, apart from CS. And when CS hold it on, they notice that she's not holding it on, and by holding it on, their hands are no longer in that template. The only thing they can do, typical Igbo man, is to tear it apart. Once the military was attacked, and not only attacked, they dismantled a lot of things. The structure, the plan, everything was dismantled. So when you hear about have we truly made progress, I also want us to talk about why are we questioning the progress now? Are we not seeing the reason why the progress is not as you expect it to be? Anyone that is still holding it at all should be appreciated. Why? Because the battle they fight, the gangsters that are tearing things apart are too many. For example, many of you believe that, because I've seen some posts, that COS is the reason why, where is the army? She refused to work with them. If not that we are here. We followed it, the way the whole thing surfaced, everything. We are watching it as an independent people. We don't have any negative mindset on anybody. At the point of declaring Biafra, I don't have any grievances or hate on anybody, not even Mazawa, not even Ogekere, not even on Sonaba. Sonaba happened to be my favorite among all the media. To the extent that even with each program that I want to watch from PM, this is my first time of saying this publicly. If PM is, if they are running program, let's say they are broadcasting joint program and all that, Sonaba used to have 3 people watching, 4 people watching, 5. Believe you me, I am one of those that will always hacking on his platform. Why? To support him. Not for any other thing, but I believed that he's kind of different from others. He's determined and he's well cultured. That was my belief. But the moment he began to eat Jacob's porridge, then I realized that it is a no-no for me. So, in as much as we want to talk about the lack or why are we not making progress? What is going on? Remember the reason and talk about it. Which most of you that are championing that there's no progress are part of the reason. Tearing things apart. Here it is. We have moved beyond speeching into coordinated action. Have we built strong unity among ourselves, both at home and in diaspora? Have we strengthened our institutions, our communications, and our resolve? Or are we still trapped in old circles of division, ego, and scattered efforts? The world does not respond to noise. It responds to clarity, organization, and determination. Our demand must be backed by discipline. Our passion must be guided by strategy. Our voices must be harmonized, not fractured. Our voices must be harmonized, not fractured. Who's actually trying to tamper our voices? When COS say A, people will say no, B. Okay, this is what it will be. Oh, no. I'm not saying you should not suggest something. It is normal. You can suggest. If you are working with her and you think that she don't listen, the simple advice I will give to you is to just give her space and wait. Makanandi boli na why ganga dinamo. Omana kekiamma. No why you engage a lateral fed. Joe Tiade Kuchi for the Nunco. Okuchi for no Okwini of Funenunco or Gadwenunco again. Now what I can now you choose also. You choose to Matopa no Gawaga, no hesitancy for you. I don't know how to put it so you understand it. Sometimes in life you let go. Sometimes in life I allow this to solve itself, like naturally just solve yourself. When you are forcing some things on people, you end up making a very big blunder. I'm not telling you that COS is Angel is a saint. She commit no crime. She's not even committing crime. She make no mistake, not crime, please. She makes no mistake. And not anybody, you have to make a mistake as a human being. We all do. You think I'm not making mistake? You think that if I begin to count on my own mistake, even broadcasting, I will not be here. So many people may think that, oh, because I don't want to broadcast, I don't want to, because I am making mistakes. Nobody's not making anybody, all of us are making mistake in our day-to-day activities. The way we talk, the way we act, our body language can be other people may perceive it as a mistake. And you cannot deny that you are not making mistake. Unless if you want to lie to yourself. The easiest way to lie to yourself is denying that you don't make a mistake. Let's continue. This is not the time for blame. It is not the time for internal battles. It is certainly not the time for silence. It is the time for self-auditing, for truth, for collective awakening. If you can say this, why are you not working with the USB then? Like some of you, just because somebody say you started having issue. The government does not belong to you alone. It belongs to everybody. The moment you begin to run helter-skelter, scattering yourself, thinking that you are going to put, because what gives some of you joy is seeing some institution being put down. That's what gives you joy. Okay, tried and still trying. Imam Madabo the same. Why are they scattering? And I see some of you say, like the one called Obino Zaga, who always claim that the people are, he said, how did he even put it? A kind of people are resigning in a huge number. Like a lot of people are tendering their resignation letter and all that. And so what? The more they are resigning, the more people are being taken as well. I'm not a fan of resigning and sacking. I believe you can dialogue, especially those who started genuinely, who believed in the movement. You don't need to push them away. You don't need to allow them to sack themselves. You don't even sack them or resign. Please, if you have issue, just if they give you suspension, politely and calmly accept it for the time being. Don't show yourself, because why I'm saying this is this. It's not even about this current situation. When we go back home, when our people begin to control their land and abandon their resources, this kind of element will still surface. You will see people that would like to start war in our land. We are all expecting it, internal problem. But let it not be this kind of mindset that you are going to bring there. You must not love the person leading. You must not, love her. But remember the office that she occupied. Remember the position that she occupied. Remember the time that we are in. And let go. No email for water chobaka ya meno. Or gano na nane no for. Because chobaka na baji easily. If you know, you know. Manandi by choka, water chan no baka, those women no water everything. Let them just explain everything. By so doing, you are dragging people backward. The redeclaration in Latin was a new dawn, but whether that dawn becomes a full day of liberation depends on our actions now. Every Biafran, young, old, at home, abroad, must recommit to the vision. Progress is not measured by how loudly we speak online, but how effectively we build, organize, educate, document, and stand with one another. I agree. But you yourself talking, are you scattering? Are you harmonizing using your word? Are you? What is your where is your stand today? Where is your stand? Let's continue. Let this commentary serve as a call to introspection. I don't know this grammar, and more importantly, a call to unity. with purpose. Our journey is far from over, but our destiny remains within reach. If we walk in together, focused and unwavering, which is true. But you one thing about you write this thing now, it sounds like you want you peace and unity and calm and all this. Have you seen some people making this kind of comment and later come back to fight? Maybe tomorrow night your next post will be the so-called USB, Ngozi and her group. This kind of statement pisses me off. I don't like it because it goes to show that the hatred that you are nursing in mind, claiming that you are trying to build and form, unity and bring people together with understanding and everything, is just a cockaboo story, like just a charade. You are just lying to yourself. You are not actually putting that your word into action. Yet you expect people to do to prove what I don't know. The question remains: have we made progress? And this answer depends on what we chose to do from this moment onward. And I hope you yourself will start with the example. I love what you said. You're actually calling for peace. I cannot see any violence, any negativity from what I said. But my question is whether you are being sacked or you are being suspended. My advice to you is this: if you are being sacked, let me tell you, those who want to see peace and harmony and togetherness, like you're saying, if they sack you, I have not seen anybody in this after the recreation of Biafra. Maybe one person, but I'm coming to that. I have not seen anybody officially that being sacked and being suspended or sacked, and the person did continue supporting USB by doing all you can do outside the government. You may be appearing in platform of people broadcasting or open your own platform, be talking in support of USB, even though you are being sacked, even though you are being suspended, to show that you are not even there because of position. You are not there because you want to be noticed, but to live by example. The only person that have shown that kind of sign, to the best of my knowledge, is a lady called Pastor Rose. Pastor Rose, I don't know her. I don't think she know me. Maybe she do. But what I'm saying is that I've seen a post of Fallback Republic back then. I think it's maybe 7 months ago, 8 months ago, long time ago. I can't remember the month, to be honest. That her position was changed. They got in there because in every 12 there must be a Judas. The Judas in USB government contacted this Fallback Republic and told them that Pastor Rose is at the verge of leaving USB as of then. The Umokokos, the egg breakers, they jumped out and began to celebrate. Her uncle is losing all her cabinet. All the people that matters in her cabinet, they are not going. Pastor Rose is gone. After making that nonsense, few days or few weeks later, Pastor Rose surfaced with the USB government. Even though her position, I think, was changed, or that she was, I don't know what happened internally. They are the one that brought it out because they want to celebrate ahead of the time. Do you get my point? There was a day also they celebrated. Eggman wake up in the morning and begin to celebrate and start dancing. That Mad Peace has left her, that she is no longer with the USB government. I called my brother who know Mad Peace very well. I said, "Is it true?" At the end of the day, it was a lie. You understand? Even Mad Peace made a post about it. Why I did not air that post is simply because I don't want to escalate it. I just want it to die naturally. So let them just fool themselves. Because Mad Peace dropped a post about it to confirm. She was even making mockery of them, which they were deserved. Because you are lying to people. Because you're expecting people to leave here because and that is your own goal. That's how to get you Biafra from Fallback Republic into a Muslim. So my people, let us live by example. You must not be in the government to do good. You must not be a cabinet member. I'm not saying being a cabinet member is a taboo, is a wrong thing to do. But if you are being suspended or you are being sacked, if you don't want to forge ahead, just don't worry, relax. Prove to Biafrans that you have done your work, what you can do. But the power that be is the one that say that they don't want you, around. So by the time they will start recounting on the good things and your deed, they're not gonna put your name in negative way. understand that the time will come when people will give account of what you are doing. That is just the gospel truth. Maybe in your present, maybe in your absence. Today we are hearing Ife Ajuna. We are hearing Colonel Achose, Ojukwu. We are hearing this, we are hearing that. We are hearing the second in command, Effiong. When the name of Effiong is mentioned and when the name of Ife Ajuna mentioned, which of them comes with positivity and which of them come with negativity? If I call you Ife Ajuna, you will be angry. But that name is somebody's name. But because of the characters and the action that are attached to it, then that is why people of if the name Ife Ajuna is just like a kind of a second name to an insult. Like if this is somebody's name, but because of what he did, your name today, oh, I am Amo Biara. Maybe in future your name will be like Ifadu. You may not be here when that your name will be trending. Think about it and readjust. God bless you all and good morning to you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. Take care. And please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share it, of course. I forgot to even remind you of that. But if you have watched it so far, you are a legend. Take care.